Okay, yes, I am pulling on a vest even though it's freaking hot right now. Just so you see that I have yellow makeup that is accorded to my wearings, because when I'm going out, I'm gonna pull on this jacket, and I have a short, which you can see, a yellow one. So that explains it. Yes, I wear makeup right now. I didn't do it for a while for my videos. Well, now it was really necessary because I'm pretty sick and I feel like I'm such a pale person when I'm sick, and I have like those heavy slip bags under my eyes, and also the fact that I put on makeup forces me to not sneeze as much. I don't know, it must be a placebo effect. Whatever. Hi fellow readers, hi my darlings, and welcome to the newbies. Either you just discovered it or we meet again for my third video on my illustrated readings. Sorry, just checking my mic is on. It's a new thing that is going to happen now that I film again, because I was done with the audio being like the first video of this kind I made. I intend to introduce you to a manga collection. So I'm looking in this direction precisely because this is where my shelves full of mangas and comics is, and I've already spoke about it in my first video of the kind. So if you are curious and haven't seen it, you're welcome to go there and come back right after that to me. The one I'm going to speak about, I have it in paper version right here. I moved it closer to me so that I could show you off the covers, but not right now, because for now I don't want to reveal the name. Kind of built up the suspense, you know what I mean? I believe that my dear mom, whom you may know for those who follow me and or her as well on her sewing channel, or simply if you are part of the 45 family members and friends of the family that follows me, who subscribe to this channel, I think it was for Christmas that she offered it to me. And it was simply because I had told her that I would have liked to have these mangas in order to know if the ending is different from the anime one. Because yes, I had a period, an era in 2018 and 2019 where I got into some animes. I quickly found and stuck with my favorite style of anime, which is shoujos. It is therefore about either super innocent romances where, for example, holding hands represents a phenomenon of paramount importance, which is reached after like the 8th episode out of 10, or rather just cute love stories which are not as much extremes, tender side, but this is still like very PG-13 compared to what our Western series tend to do, where everybody sleeps around and with everybody wherever on the 2nd episode or so. So in short, I had seen 1 or 2 shoujo animes, and while looking for edit videos on YouTube about my favorite chips that I loved to watch and rewatched on the rest of my networks, after I've seen this series or anime that concerns them, at some point I came across this editing video with several couples, multi-ship animes from several animes. Therefore, I've only seen 2 or 3, I believe, animes of the couples concerned in the video, but there was also 1 or 2 that I saw but didn't caught my eye, and then one of which I had not seen, but the extracts which concern these 2 characters had summoned my curiosity in the videos, so I therefore searched for a way to watch this anime, and I ended up finding a site to see this anime called Nijiro Days in the original version of the title. The characters I saw were actually just the secondary characters, but even after following the story of the four main couples in the anime and the manga, I remember that they remained one of my favorites. Anyway, I remember that at the end of the anime, I liked it a lot, but I wanted more. When I saw that there was a manga, I talked to my mother about it. And once I had this collection, I just devoured them because yay, they're good. So I loved finding the scenes I already saw in the anime, but with the little added details that are in the manga. And I also like to see what's missed in the anime, which is the whole ending, because I don't know why, but the anime ends at a point where a female character realizes she has feelings for the main, what is the equivalent of the main male character in the anime and manga. And that happens only in half of the collection in the mangas, because there's actually 5 or 6 more mangas coming after this episode. So yeah, that was like, okay, this is good. There's so much more content in the manga. I feel like we have a full story, because it stopped at such a, not a plot twist or cliffhanger for the anime, but more like a, oh come on, I wanted to see more. It's not like it's a good ending, but it could be more. It felt like a little tease, you know, a little tease. And I think that's what it was. It was to make us want to read the manga, and it worked full on me. When the manga ends compared to the anime, there's like several couples that are formed, and such a strong group of friends, a bunch that is created, and that are just ending high school from my memories. So yeah, that's not at all the same timeline as in the anime, but maybe watch the anime first like I did, and then read the mangas if you want, because otherwise maybe doing it in the reverse order will make you less appreciate the anime. So what is it about? It's about the daily life of 4 boys in high school, all different from one another, but still very close friends and good friends. Natsuki is the main character. I would say he's the blonde dreamer, quite romantic and shy, very attentionate and nice and generous. Keishi is nicknamed Kei. It's the brunette with the big white smile that always seems quite optimistic, but has a weird taste and a particular sex life. He's a bit of a perv and a sadomasochist, or the other one, a masochist. I don't know which one is like. He's like in the dominant play stuff, in the BDSM. I forgot how you say it. Don't worry, this is still a manga for like teens and preteens. So like every time he refers to that, we don't see anything. We don't have a scene where he's doing that. So that's just like him saying like, I do this on the side with women, and he likes women who likes to do this kind of play with him. But yeah, otherwise it's just like quite a nice guy to hang out with. There's the character of Tsuyoshi, the otaku, which means that he is the equivalent of a geek or a nerd, either for mangas, books, or video games, I believe. And from an external point of view, he remains quite neutral, stoic, yet we can see that he is very loyal and has a tenderness in his heart. On the inside, through those little books, we see the evolution. And there's the 4th guy, which I actually really like, and I believe is almost like the second main male character, and his name is Tomoya, and this is like the seductive player. He dates a lot, but like I said, the version of dating around for Japanese writers in mangas and shoujos is not the same as in our culture. He's not like a womanizer. He likes the attention and he's like a full-on flirt with women. And I believe he's a bit arrogant also because he knows he's good looking and he's like, yeah, no, I'm good looking. But he's not like sleeping around, you know what I mean? We follow the four of them in their like new romantic relations or attempt at ones. Surprisingly, it's Tsuyo, the least expressive one, who already has a cosplayer girlfriend when we're starting this story. They have an adorable relationship and we follow them sharing their passions, and they are very understanding towards each other. And Natsuki tries to get closer to his innocent crush who doesn't talk much, a bit not shy but like very obvious to what's around her, and she doesn't want to impose, but she's a bit generous and quite, innocent is the word. She's not naive. She's like, oh, he's around me because he's a friend. No other reason why he would like me. Yeah, that's Anna. She has a rather scary best friend that is called Mari. Mari actually is in love with Anna, but she sees that Anna is not on the romantic side. So at first I even think she can be perceived as an aromantic, asexual person, Anna. Mari is clearly in love with her and tries to keep Natsuki from getting close to Anna. That kind of forces Tomoya, for the good bro that he is, to try to distract her, to give his friend a shot because he's a bit desperate with Anna. He needs to court Anna, and with Mari it's quite kinda hard to do. So what Tomoya didn't expect or didn't think possible is that not only does a girl can actually resist him, but when he hears her talking about the one she loves, once she opens up and stops being so mean to him, and they do not banter and argue as much as they do, he starts wanting to be the one who actually gets that kind of attention from Mari. Meanwhile, the three of them are dealing with their girl. Kei kind of feels like on the side, like he's like having fun with his older women with whom he's having particular sexual tendencies, but he doesn't think about going out with anyone that is his age because he's like, they can't fulfill my needs. And then suddenly there's a cutie little one, a young one, a Padawan, who's secretly the sister of his best friend Tomoya, that admits of having a great interest in him. And she's in his high school and is like, wait, but I can't be with you, you're too young and I will scare you off with my little preferences. He tries to push her away, but is kind of curious that's why she likes him. And she on the side has to confront the idea she has of him and what she discovers about him, and it's quite interesting to see how they evolve. What a surprise, I liked it a lot. And exactly for the evolution of the relationships, either it is about friendship ones or romantic ones, I remember having laughed from time to times, and I liked each development of the relations, each couples, duos, because not all of them are couples. Each pairings was actually quite interesting and nice and sweet and fun, and I liked them. I liked the situations. There was some cliches, there was some originality to it. So yeah, I think this is kind of a good manga to get into if you like shoujos. With the covers, I have already told you from videos before that I actually love colors. And as you will see once I will show you those mangas, I am served because the English name of the manga is Rainbow Days, which literally means rainbow. So rainbow, you know what it is, it's all colors, and each character has a color associated to them, and they represent kind of the whole range of colors there are, and I like that. It's less visible on, I don't know why, there's mangas, there's a paper version, but in the anime they have even more color than in the covers I will show you, but still it's quite good. So here's the first one, the first manga, the first cover, and it's Natsuki, you can see. And then behind there's little images of the whole quatuor, the whole group, the bunch of boys that we follow that are the main characters. And there's the second volume with Tomoya as the front, so that's why I believe he's the secondary main character, because he's the second one that appears, and we follow much of his story since it's very linked to Anna and Natsuki. And here are the girls that we already met at the beginning. There's only one missing, that is Tomoya's little sister, and that is the crush, the one that has a crush on Kei, because she appears later on the series, I believe, or not in this first two books at least. Then we have Kei here, Keishi. I think he has a whip in his hand, so that's like funny because like it refers to his tendencies. And here are three dudes that I believe are some kind of big brothers, teachers, friends of them, and I don't remember them because it has been so long since I've read it. So I remember kind of a lot of plots and situations with the main couples, but I don't remember the like side characters. So here is Tsuyoshi, I believe, and those are again three side characters that are feminine. They must be friends either of the girls or the boys, I don't know. Here we have Anna and Mari. So you can see like Mari is like quite protective over Anna, and Anna is like, is there something wrong here? And we have therefore behind there two, like not love interests, but like guys interested in them. So Tomoya and Natsuki, who has to become like kind of best friends and closer to each other, as they have to understand each other and share the trouble of courting those two. And here for the 6th volume, you have the girlfriend of Tsuyoshi and the one that has a crush on Keishi. Therefore, there are the two men that are in there, right? Well, there's Tsuyoshi, still her boyfriend, and there's the one she has her radar on. So yeah, then again, I think those are side characters. I don't know if they become a couple or what, or if they're sisters and brother or close friends. I don't remember them that much, and we have a little version of them behind. So at least it's adding colors and characters, and we have a whole bunch of new friends that come along from this these couples, duos, pairings having contacts with one another. So I don't remember it all, but yeah. So that's Keishi and the girl who likes him. She has a haircut at some point, and I remember the scene where he finds out what she looks like now, that there's a new, I don't know, homecoming or something like that, and he's like, oh wow, you look different, and she's like, yeah, I hope you like it. And that's like some scene I have engraved in my mind. There is my favorite pairing, Mari and Tomoya. So they banter a lot, they argue a lot, she's mean to him, and he's like kind of at first quite cold to her and acting arrogant and stuff, but each time she disses him, he's like, oh damn, I like it, but why do you hurt me, my love? And then there's this cute pairing, healthy relationship that is quite good. I don't remember if there's a breakup point for them. I don't think so. If there is, it's probably to add drama, but they are quite kind of like I remember them being a quite great pairing, so I don't know why would that happen. Then there's again 3 side characters I don't remember that much, and the little version of them behind. I don't know who they are, don't ask. I have pretty great memory for a lot of stuff compared to many people who reads a lot, but yeah, the side characters, it has to either be in linked with the romantic relationships for me to remember, and romantic scenes that I liked a lot. If that didn't stick out to me, you will be forgotten. Sorry, fictionate characters. So here are the girls. Like, I like how colorful they are. The palette is quite in the pinks-ish for women. I've noticed now. And behind there's even side characters that are feminine. And I loved the fact that they became closer because of the guys, but not also. And here is our original bunch. So here you can see that he has more magenta hair than in the second volume. I don't know why. In the second volume he has reddish hair. So yeah, Tomoya, Natsuki, Tsuyoshi, and Keishi all together, and the side characters of guys that they must hang out with sometimes, but I quite forgot about that. So yeah, don't blame me, please. And as the last one, we have just Natsuki here on the front page, because I believe he's the main character, so it's quite alright that we finish with him, even though he's not my favorite character. And anyways, in the behind there's our last group shot picture of our boys, our little gang, our little brothers. So yeah, I loved it. I love the symbol that is like literally a rainbow. I liked how this story evolved. It was first released in 2012, the first books, and I believe the last ones are from 2014. So it's indeed finished with a 16 volume in the original version. But hey, the author Minami Mizuyo is not to blame if the last volume has not been translated neither in French nor in English, and that I had to stop at the 15th volume. Like many non-Japanese people, happily for us though, the 16th is a special volume, kind of like an epilogue. So there is indeed a very satisfying ending in the 15th volume. It's just that I almost wished it wouldn't end, because I'm a big, eager consumer for extended series, both on the screens or on my pages. So just talking to you about it makes me smile a lot, as you can see, and I want to read it again because I don't remember everything, as I just realized. I just know it's like one of my favorite mangas. It's on the podium 3, I believe it's in the 3rd place, and I liked it so that I even saw the adaptation movie on an illegal streaming site. Shh, keep the secret for me, please. And at the time when I learned of its existence, I was a bit disappointed by it because, well, first off, of course, with the cartoonish thing, you can make great coloring, but with realistic actors and school uniforms, it was a bit bland for me. And also the fact that they have to, in 1 hour and a half, charge everything of the anime, because they stopped at the same time as the anime and not at the same time as the manga, or that would have been quite a turn for the events, all the events that happened. But yeah, to put it all in such a short amount of time, it kind of ruins it a bit. So if you don't want to read them, I advise you to look more for the anime. And if you, on the contrary, like to read, I prefer that you watch the anime first and then you read it, contrary to the opposite order, because the anime would be like a teaser for you and the mangas are like the full-on work. I liked it, and this is to retain that this is my 3rd favorite mangas that I collection. I will speak to you about the 2 others I like and put on the 2nd and 1st position in other videos to come about mangas, in my illustrated readings ones, in like this one. Just so you know, my illustrated readings are alternating one video on 2 are about comics and the other one is about mangas. And my favorite mangas, I have some that I've not collected on paper version, but I would like to have one day. But those are the ones I used to read on the library, and I never actually got the paper version, but I think I will try to save up for myself to get some. So that will be all for today. I know the video is ending very quickly. Let's say it is to compensate for the last post that was 1 hour long video where I spoke to you about my readings for the past month, and those to come in July, so this month. Before going to take a look at it, if you haven't already done so, you are welcome to give me your most beautiful thumbs up for this video, to subscribe for the new little readers that are here with me, and to leave comments if you liked it down below, or if you did not like this video, if you disliked it, I would like to know why, and therefore I can like improve also and learning from my mistakes. Or if you knew this manga, if you did not, if did I caught your interest? If you did, have you read it? If you've read it, have you liked it? What did you like? You can say plenty of stuff. I'm open to every type of thoughts you're ready to share, and I will comment. I literally have the whole time for myself, so don't worry. All that. Anyways, with that last note, I'm going to go back to my Kindle, or rather to my mangas. I'm sorry, I have such a strong pile now on my desk. I am shaking that it's not falling because they're my babies. I want them in good shape. And I wish you, as usual, to get good readings until we meet again. So that will be probably next week. Okay, so right then, and bye bye.